What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. It's been a couple days since I got to sit down and record. Been a little busy, so...
We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
They know me by face,
The
huh?
Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city.
You can drop the act, I know what you are. The city will never be yours.
It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but... well, why don't you come see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
From Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Interesting that he knows us by appearance. I don't think we've ever had the unfortunate... to the audience hall. I don't think we've ever had the unfortunate pleasure of meeting him face to face.
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Yeah, I bet he is. This passageway is going to be for a little later.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen.
You're a quartermaster.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Now clear off.
I wonder if you could be convinced.
Trade? Do I look like a shopkeeper?
Everybody needs coin.
Equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
You can do a little persuasion. Shadow can give us some guidance. I'm not going to spend any inspiration on it if we don't hit it, but... I would like to check out her stock.
A trading license? Right. Right. Yes. I could provide you with one of those for the official fee.
The official fee, huh? Here you go. Why not?
Much appreciated. Take a look around.
It's for the series. Normally I would have told her to blow that out of her ass, but... I'd like to take a look at what they're peddling here. Stud leather. +2. Doesn't look like she's selling any uniques. It looks like it's all just +2 enchantments of vanilla stuff, so... That was unfortunately a slight little waste of time, but... It's for the series, right? I still can't believe that Uz was in that little dungeon, because he lived the tutorial. I think that's pretty cool that you get to pick him up. Actually never ran into him down there before. He usually dies. What normally happens is the Mind Flayer usually focuses on him.
Now bugger off.
Or the general with the big sword will just like two-tap him real fast at the start of the fight. Nothing out of the ordinary up there, it doesn't look like. Let's go look at this pompous fool and his little ceremony. Do need to get acquainted with this place, because we are going to be back eventually.
But a conspiracy for prudes to leer at each other unquestioned. Why does anyone bother wearing slim garments at all?
Please make
Mazora, huh? What are you doing
This is
here?
Little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble. Heard about his father. The Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really.
That's where you would have been if we didn't help you.
Upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
Maybe we might bring Will to talk to you. Maybe not, though. I haven't had much use for Will over the times. There's a lever right there. Which would take us out into the outer battlements of this place. Interesting. This would swing us all the way around here. Likely give us a little secret way to get up top. We'll keep that in mind for later, for sure. What's down this side?
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
Yeah, I heard the first time.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
I know the name Tyrant doesn't exactly imply patience, but he's gonna have to practice some. It's the chef. Alright, let's go see how he's managed to bewitch all these people. We won't be bowing or bending the knee if he expects us to support the ceremony. He's gonna be very disappointed.
Still breathing, despite everything.
That is a lot of steel watch. All the citizens, politicians. The people in these high boxes are probably all already tadpoled.
Never a
Stand down, villain. In the name of the Steel Watch, aggressive action will not be tolerated in the presence of the patriarchs of this proud city.
I was already being peaceful.
Watch. Appreciate your cooperation, citizen.
Dearest patriarchs, but a moment. I must greet a most honored guest. My friend, forgive the cold welcome. My steel watchers are eager watchdogs, for the good of the people, I'm sure you understand.
Quiet.
Lord Enver Gortash at your service.
He is a smug, ugly motherfucker, isn't he?
Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. You know, it takes all three to control the brain. Without Thorm's, it's become vexingly willful. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding...
Here comes the deal on the catch.
Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
What kind of understanding do you suggest?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break.
I'm assuming this is where he turns on Orin.
Orin proved treacherous.
Yeah, I thought so.
Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
I'm not afraid of her.
You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters. But she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know. She's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all three Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen.
This is quite the speech.
I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Right, right. That's why you infected half the upper citizenry. What do you propose?
I'd like to propose a pact. A divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the three are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
Okay.
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Oh, that was around the same thought process that I was going through, too.
At least for now. And when he's no longer useful, well, we can dispose of him then.
You know he's right there, Astarion, right? Let's see. What can we do? Let's see if we can trust this chucklehead. If we make the roll. Yeah, we should make it.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
Interesting. I'll defeat Orin and we shall be allies. You have my oath.
Then let it be writ by the black hand of Bane. I, Lord Enver Gortash, swear I shall do you no harm. We will rise together over Toriel as a roaring sun. Let me demonstrate why you made the right choice. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
A doppelganger, hidden among us. Squaw!
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily?
Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there.
You have any ideas where that is?
Charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies.
Well, we do already have a bunch of Baal serial killers working for contracts. I'm sure if we follow them to the natural conclusion, we'll find the Baal temple in no time. You are in Ketheric the Brain. What was your plan?
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
And so begins your tyranny.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast.
It's funny that these people are already going to grant him ultimate political power and make him the leader of this place, and that's still not enough for him. He still wants to jam tadpoles in their brain and take away their identities. He's a sick fuck, and we're obviously not going to maintain our deal. But if he lays off us while we hunt down Orin, and shit, when we bring the Netherstone back, that might even give us a more clear shot. Without having to deal with all this down here, if we can get up into his private quarters, saying that we're going to give him the artifact and then double-cross him there, might have a way better day. Where in the Nine Hells did you find a powerful artifact like the crown?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
I've heard enough. Am I free to go?
Soon. First, come and be witness as I make history. The first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Alright.
Then we proceed. The Patriarchs await.
He has a very high opinion of himself, doesn't he?
Distinguished Dukes, Patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gather guests.
If Ravengard could just have a moment of lucidity. Just to cut him down. We're not gonna take part in this, we'll say nothing.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
Think about the Prism can't secure control from Ravengard too, so he could just cut his head off real fast.
Stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Well, we will all see about that, won't we? We'll see how this all goes. Now, obviously, you can just turn this into a giant shit show, but you see he has legendary resistance and lots of health. And these Steelwatch aren't any slouch either. I mean, you see 267, they're quite chunky as well. So basically what I'm trying to say is we don't want the smoke with the Steelwatch, at least not in a room with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, plus him, plus all the other people that are infected that we'd have to deal with. We don't want that smoke right now.
Find me in my office upstairs when it's done, and do not return until it is done. Let this be my one warning.
Careful, Enver. You might make me reconsider and decide to take you all on regardless of wisdom. Well, basically, he just wants us to come back once we're done. We are going to go get Aaron first, but I think by the time that we get back, he might have a very different opinion of us, because we talked to the gnome before we came into the city proper about these Steelwatch and about a factory that was making them filled with Gondians. So if we can do something about that, Steelwatch won't be a problem by the time we come back.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
Where's he been taken?
To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him.
Obviously there is.
Is there?
You know something, don't you?
I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
Why am I not surprised that she has an angle to play on this? Ever the schemer. Alright. All that being said, we can finally head on down to the city proper.
Probably. Although I am 200 years
The actual look inside Baldur's Gate.
no place for vampires.
What are you doing here, Fist Raynash?
Oh, what are you doing in here?
What are you doing with this facial hair?
The gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
You stealing from your comrades here?
Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
Interesting. Sure, if you want me to tell them you were trying to steal their belongings. Need a 15 for this. Easily nailed that without proficiency.
I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back. Eventually. I needed the gold.
Isn't that always just the common theme? Needed it for what?
I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple, though. Danger money. It's a joke.
So you're a deserter then?
No! I mean, I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job. My wife
true.
said we have to stand and fight, and I can't.
It's actually on the right side here.
Made for this.
The fist as it is corrupt, it's shady. Like, he might be stealing, but he doesn't want to take part in what they're doing in the city, and I can respect that, so. Will this get you home?
Really?
I figured they would have a problem with it, but yeah, get out of here before you get tadpoled.
Hidden up on the roof, you'll find all the stuff I stole. You can have it. Thank you. I'll never forget this. Never.
The way I see it is if things go wrong, it's one less fist or one less mind flayer to fight later. The call goes out. That's the way I see that. He's in a bad situation, but the fist weren't always such assholes, right? They used to be good before Gortash took control of it, so I can't begrudge him for joining the fist. And he's trying to leave the fist, so I also can't begrudge him for that either. He joined, he got in, trying to do the right thing, so it was shady, led by an asshole, and now he wants to bounce. I think that's pretty reasonable. Easy to relate to. He didn't sign up to serve the Tyrant of Bane. I think 300 gold is nothing for us. We can pass that around like candy. There might even be some juicy enchanted goodies in that chest, so we'll have to see when we go up to the roof of the castle. We'll have to see what he managed to steal from his comrades. Might be a little underwhelming if the quartermaster is anything to go on. Alright, and here is the lower city of Baldur's Gate in all its gigantic, unassailable glory. This place is huge, and there is so much going on here. It can be very overwhelming to do the quests. Now, I have around 7 days left to record this before patch 8 breaks my save. And I have limited time to record in those 7 days. So I'll try and get some things done, but I won't be doing every single quest here that is available.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago.
Do I look like a builder?
You're not the builder, which means I've got no use for you.
Is everyone in the neighborhood as friendly as you?
Look here, son. To get by in this place, you got to be tough as tax. There's no winning over the hooligans at the Blushing Mermaid with a smile and a nice hello. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere.
You know, I think I'll wag my tongue elsewhere. You might have been able to get some money from me, but...
8 times now!
Your daughter is missing.
Yes! My daughter, Vanra!
Forgive me.
You know that.
Increased number of complaints.
How many times do I need to say it?
You look a lot like the girl that's in my camp.
Said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me. Why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days?
What's going on here?
My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the flaming fist.
Yes, the Blushing Mermaid down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Let's see if we can figure out what's been going on with this. Plenty of bonuses. Like she's under a spell or some kind of enchantment, unless she's just tadpoled.
Someone or something has tampered with her memory.
What were we discussing?
It's happening.
Someone's tampered with the Flaming Fist's memory.
Nonsense, I'm fine. Madam, tell me why you're... here, and I will assist.
God, you're right. Something's wrong with her. Can you help me? I've no family, and Vanra's father isn't around. The Flaming Fist was my last resort. I'm so afraid. I'm so tired. I've been looking night and day everywhere I could.
I'll help you find your daughter.
You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her.
Well, how long has she been gone?
She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks.
Was anyone else with you?
No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one.
I'm not gonna blame your daughter getting kidnapped on you drinking alcohol. It's not... Like, I guess taking your daughter there is a little questionable. But... that's not... You didn't go there with the intention of her getting kidnapped. You must have some witnesses, surely.
Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gauntlet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful.
Well, I'll go check it out to whatever degree I can. I'll head to the Blushing Mermaid now.
Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
You could tell me where your home was. Got a tiefling cook, huh? That's very, very locked. What's going on with you? Are you poisoning the fist?
Speak up. Cooking as fast as I can. Those fists have got bottomless bellies, I swear.
Hard day of soldiering.
Cursed to put my hand on
all the posters of Gortash all over the city. The very vain man. Alright, so let's take a look. You see all the quests here already. I mean, this one is the murder target. This is talk to Gauntlet Devella. So let's talk to Devella, and then we can talk to Revere. We can do that together. Probably expedite the process a little. What is going on here?
What? It's not good to bottle things up.
You're clearly a zombie.
Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form.
Yeah, no shit.
The smell of rot. The smell of death.
I can see his intestines.
Go first. Then you can hit me.
I'm not gonna pay you to hit you. A stranger would earn your keep. Do many take you up on this?
Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up.
I mean...
So, you having a go or not?
If that's how you want to make your money, that's how you want to make your money. I think there might even be cases where homeless people do this in real life, which is very unfortunate. But, I mean, he's undead, so I don't think he feels pain. And even if he does, it's not gonna... Well, it won't kill him. He's already dead, so... I guess there's no real big problem with this. I'm not gonna partake, though. I'm not gonna throw 15 gold at you to punch you in the face. I got plenty of things to punch already.
Someone else have a go?
We have lots and lots of people to kill already. Don't need to add beating up a homeless undead to their list. Take this back alley. Should eventually swing us around to the bar.
The Outlaw Tavern. I wonder if my old things are still there. They could be used to.
We will check that out promptly. So before we do that, though, we are looking for Devella. We gotta tell her about the cult.
This is a crime scene. No admittance.
Devella's finished her report. You can let them pass.
I mean, I already passed, but...
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
Oh, bollocks! I told those idiots not to let anyone through. You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be bloody good.
Are you Devella? Valeria sent me.
To fetch her another bottle of mead, no doubt. Yes, I'm Devella, the unfortunate colleague.
If it's any assistance, I didn't think too highly of him either.
Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her.
Let's tell her about the murder target list we found.
Gods. That's it. Proof that I was right. I've been working on an assignment, see? A research project of sorts. I knew my conclusions were sound. But this... I never expected this. I'll tell you what I know. A century ago, there was a man. Saravok Anchev. He was a child of the god of murder, Baal. He ruled the Iron Throne, a dark tower hiding a darker secret. It was the front for a deadly arms-dealing network. There, Saravok amassed an army and sought to become a god. Under his stewardship, the Baal Temple was revived. And with it, the Baal cult itself. Fortunately, the temple was destroyed. And to cleanse the city of Saravok's memory, the Iron Throne was torn from its foundations and cast into the Chionthar. For most, that was the end of it. But cults like that don't disappear overnight. That list you spoke of confirms I'm right. The Baal cult is back.
Very much so.
And someone is out there, continuing Saravok's work.
And we know who. Baal has a new chosen in Baldur's Gate, Orin. I suspect she's behind this.
God save us all if you're right. But I believe it. Whoever it is, they're intimately familiar with Saravok's work. The brutality of the killings is on a par with Saravok's own. But there's something more here. Something new. There's a reverence to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship.
A Baalist recruitment drive, based on what I read.
Depth, the execution. The best butchers in Faerun couldn't make a cut like that. Trust me, I've asked them. I tried to explain all this to my superiors, but they wouldn't have any of it.
I'm not surprised.
They told me to drop it. Told me the city doesn't need another conspiracy theorist and to get back to doing my job before they find someone else to do it for me.
Right, conspiracy.
But you're not bound by such constraints. Oh, help me out here. Help the city out.
There's dead bodies, including a duke, butchered all over the city, but it's a conspiracy. They don't need the paperwork.
Of this resurgence.
Lots of accuracy there to real life. What will you do in the meantime?
There are patriarchs on the murder target list. I'm oathbound to secure them first, so I'll be heading to the upper city next. While I'm there, the other potential victims will be at risk. Could you warn them?
We could try. The Flaming Fist should be protecting everybody, not just upper city folk.
Not from round here, are you? We're in Baldur's Gate. This is just how things work.
That is unfortunately true. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That's all I can ask, and more than I hoped. Once I'm done with the Patriarchs, I'll head to Basilisk Gate to have another go at convincing my superiors to put some resources into this matter. Meet me there if you've anything more to report. And good luck.
I'm sure I'll need it. I wonder if we can take a look at any of this. We got a map of murder. The map of the city bears a single marker, the location of one murder site where the slain were arranged in a grotesque tableau. Stelmane's body isn't here, so we can't speak to the dead. Although I suspect she was probably murdered by a dwarf in red, right? That's what caught everybody else. He seems like the prized up-and-comer out of all this.
Just lying around, you furry chunkers. Disgraceful.
Moravia, you're on the list.
Truly this petty.
Damn rats. Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it. Get in there.
The rats are unimportant. Your name is on a list of murder targets. You need to hide.
No. I need them rats taken care of.
Surely you can't be
Here's
serious.
the deal. I'll keep a lookout for murderers. You murder the rats.
Surely you're not putting...
Especially lazy lumps that won't catch.
Surely you're not putting rats above your own existence.
Just down the stairs. There, you'll find my old lodgings.
Well, it looks like we'll get to investigate the Emperor while we're down here. Why aren't you doing your job, little kitty?
A servant comes to help us. Kill those rats, would you? When they're dead, the other servants will feed us.
I think that was your job, but I suppose I can help. Oh. Well. They have quite the problem down here, don't they?
Talk to me.
Well, let's try and get as much as we can with the fire wine.
I will ascend.
And then beyond that, how many are left? Well, a significant amount of them, actually. Alright, let's surge. Shame Lae'zel doesn't have any fireballs. I don't think I do either. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have any way to do that either, but what I can do is kill them with a spike growth.
Death won't take me yet.
Now we're in a pretty good spot. The beauty of having all these AoE spells. Now when they try and move in, they'll just die to my spike growth.
Getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in.
Well, before we do that, let's tell the chef that he can get the hell out of here.
On my way.
Will you go take care of yourself now, chef?
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. Good. Perfect. Here, you take this.
Commonplace for chefs to carry giant battle axes.
Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for murderous knaves.
Whatever you say. Well, that's the gold back that we got for taking care of the gnome and getting him out of the city, so we didn't actually lose anything for doing that. In fact, we gained. I think he gave us 327 and we gave the gnome 300, so...
More for me.
Oh, we'll definitely take up all this stuff. I am in the market for camp supplies. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a rat infestation like that.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
In here?
That's curious.
Ah, he had a little secret get up in here, huh? Hidden switches behind wine barrels. I'm surprised we're the first ones to catch this.
The Quanet's been awakened. Vlaakith's forces are near.
Blackest forces are near. We're gonna be fighting Githyanki in here then.
Githyanki. Blackett has found us. Get rid of them, quickly!
Try.
We will be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick. What a pleasant surprise. Here you are, as brazen as described.
I try.
Doomed soul who thieved from our queen. Of course you had help, didn't you? From the illithid you carry inside the astral prism. How quaint that we should meet here, in the very place that it once called home. We know all about the Emperor and its dealings with you. Though I must confess, its peculiar relationship with you threw us off course for a while. Most illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. Yet here you stand, untransformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude?
You mistake me for a slave. I serve none other than the wild tempest that is nature. We are merely allies.
You have fallen prey to its manipulation. Your story ends here.
And you have fallen prey to your queen's manipulation.
Prism, purge it of the illithid interloper and restore it to our queen.
You should know, the Emperor is not the only occupant of the astral prism.
What are you doing?
My dear child, I already know all there is to know. I will liberate you from your puppet master, Chamazala Blackith!
What I was doing there, Emperor, is giving them a chance to join the right side. Now that they've decided not to, they get to die, but to give them a chance.
To the death.
I should have attacked the Gate Master first, because that's going to bring Githyanki through.
Worth the cost.
In the spirit of that. There's one on the other side too, so Shadow. Is interrupted. Okay. Then let's focus on... No, let's just get Spirit Guardians up. And then we can worry about what to do with her after the fact. As for Lae'zel,
in my best interest. In
I would like you to kill the Gate Master if you can. Beautiful. Your turn. Bold strategy to Misty Step for 3 steps in a certain direction. What's your play? Damn, they succeeded on all those checks, huh? Get down there, oh zombie of mine. I want you in position.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Yeah, I can't break him out of that. You're the one who did it, I believe, but you're too far away for me to moonbeam. Oh, you're all too far away for me to moonbeam. Okay. Move up a little. You didn't do any damage to her yet at all.
I am death.
You succeeded the concentration, huh? Damn, okay. Alright. You have a moonbeam available to us. Succeeded the save and throw again, huh? Okay. Let's try and topple. 55 chance to hit. We did finally hit something on her.
Time to strike.
Lazo, you gotta do some damage to this guy. Thank you. Astarion is back in the game now.
You bow, or you break.
The dance macabre.
I was hoping we could get her silenced actually with the Susa bark blade, but no dice. Oh, you're barking up the wrong tree, trying to shove Lazo.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Who is holding person on her? Is it? I think it's this. Perhaps not, actually. Which one of you is holding Shadow on?
Victory awaits.
You? No, it isn't. Interesting.
No failure.
Lazo, you just jumped in. Whatever. You finally passed her saving throw. She's free now. Were it so easy? The plan is. We're immobile because we're frightened, right? Okay. Let's get that up then.
These days.
And we're kind of just gonna have to hope for the best with some of this. Okay, she's starting to take damage now.
Victory awaits.
He's frightened, finally. He hit something and applied some kind of DOT to her. Astarion, you might have to die this turn. Yeah. That's as I expected.
You won't be hurting for long.
You're Astarion. Let's say I never did anything for you.
Shall we cut and run? Quickly.
If I had thought through this a little more, I would have summoned up all my people before this, but alas.
Down with you. I will ascend.
It's hard to shove Githyanki. Once their leader is down, this won't be such a big deal. Give you as much as we can on the temporary hit point front. Okay, she proned herself. That's perfect. Now my weapon is attacking with advantage. We'll put bleeding on her, and then we'll get you in position to deal with this. Maybe we can convince it to attack something. No, you came straight from my main character.
I must heal.
Alright, Astarion.
Be quick.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Now we should be able to just make you have a bad day. Hopefully. Welcome to the team.
Concentrate.
Give her a radiating orb, just try and make sure that she can't kill me next turn. The big heal from Shadow, 20 healing is juicy. Hazel, hopefully you can finish this fight. You can indeed.
He is relentless. Better be handled well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon.
What did you have, huh? Boots of Psionic Movement. Githborn, Flying Boots. When a Githyanki casts Fly, their next melee weapon attack deals an additional 1 to 4 psychic damage, so we'll give that to Lae'zel. Perfect boots for Lae'zel.
Let's see.
Redistribution lines.
Haste. Let's have a look.
I know we'll need that for something later, for sure. Go ahead and yoink that.
Pockets.
Inroads by Arms Dealer Gortash. 9 Fingers. Here follows a report on the inroads upstart smuggler Enver Gortash has been making on the illicit arms trade in the Chiantar Valley. Though inroads badly understates the case, annexation would be more apt. The former black market leaders, the Knights of the Shield, and, outside the city, the Zentarim, have largely been supplanted by Gortash's operation. Illegal arms have never been a major component of the guild's business, but given his apparent ambitions, it would be unwise to assume that Gortash will stop there. He bears watching closely. That aged well. Look at where he ended up. Already see the switchback here.
That's curious.
My old home. Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still in my old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours, if you want it. A shell. A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. My old wardrobe. The home of all my disguises. We are what we appear to be, and so appearances matter.
Cerebral Citadel armor and Cerebral Citadel gloves. Get those peddled off to the next merchant we cross.
That might be worth a look.
There she is, in all her glory. Duke Belin Stelmane, my old partner.
That might be worth a look.
The chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
That's curious.
A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that.
And where would this take us? Ah, the sewers.
No, you can't be here. It's not safe. She has my scent. Run. Do not stop until you feel sunlight and fresh air.
Run from who?
Orin. Orin the Red. She tormented me with blades and hot irons. I resisted. But then she forced me to drink a foul brew. The rabid, cursed blood of all manner of beasts. I lost control. I felt the bear take over, blood crazed. And she forced me into a cage, along with children taken from the streets. I was powerless to stop myself. Their screams, her laughter, it's all I can hear. I do not deserve to see the sun again.
I don't think that that's really Halsin.
She's too strong. You have to turn around. Go. Let me buy you some time. She's coming for you.
I'm not leaving you behind. You will not stand alone. We face her together.
You face her already.
Yeah, I thought so.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet.
What have you done with Halsin?
Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. His kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious. He wants you.
The Murder Lord wants me. Why?
Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts to rip. A desiccated husk, all dust and hollow. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin.
How exactly do I sharpen myself? I assume this is the part where she tells me I should kill Gortash.
Against the Tyrant's throat, of course.
Of course.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at first. Didn't trust me. Got me to wag my tongue, swear an oath never to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is Baal's. Agree? and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
I'm sorry, Aaron, but you can blow that out your ass.
The prize for the victor, the nether stones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept.
You'll get her fight to the death.
Kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Yeah, she can blow it out of her ass. Gortash can wait. I'm coming for you first, monster.
Oh, silly, silly little slaughterhound. My assassins will not let you. If you hunt me, then they hunt you. The murder lord will not be denied. Neither will I.
Yeah, she's first on my shit list. That means, I guess Halsin was the doppelganger in my camp because she stole his form when she kidnapped him. But again, we're not making deals with her. I have no interest in anything she could possibly have to offer me. In fact, quite the opposite. Oh, did you give me all of Halsin's items? Is that what this is? No. Then why am I so over encumbered? What's the Berserker? You should be with Karlach. I don't know what happened there. Anyways, now Aaron is primary first mark on our shit list. And there's multiple things to do down here. Right here we have the Tsar Palace. That's Cazador. That's Leroican. We've been there before. And this is the Blushing Mermaid. So we will get to some of these side quests in the series. I'll do as much as I can while not strapping us too much for time. But that is going to be a perfect spot to wrap this one. So thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel and you're feeling particularly generous, please check out the links in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Baldur's Gate 3. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.